Hi folks, it's Jody with Springton Wisdom Tarot, here to do November readings for all the zodiac signs. As always, these are general readings. Take what applies. If it applies, you know what to do with the rest. And thank you for everyone who has liked, subscribed, shared to my channel. You guys rock. And anyone interested in a private reading with me, all that info is in the description box below. This reading is going to be for Gemini. This is the second attempt that I've made to do your reading, Geminis. The first card that came out was the Queen of Swords. Depicative of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. But it's you being in your element, being sharp. The communication's there. The no BS is there. We have the Ten of Wands. And this is feeling like the weight of the world on your shoulders. Tens are at the end of the cycle. This guy's going to take a couple more steps and be able to drop all the wands. It's like feeling all the responsibilities, all the debts. These wands might not even be all yours here, Gemini. The next one you have is a Page of Wands. Now, notice, he only has one compared to the 10 that you just dropped here, Gems. The page is actually, look like he's giving a shout out and stuff. It's almost like announcing a course of action or taking a course of action, putting something into motion. More wands. You have the Seven of Wands. Now, Gems, you can feel like you're on higher ground. You can back up what you say. It's also, a card of keeping things at bay. Maybe out of your private life. With certain topics and stuff are just off limits. The talk of, the burdens. The heaviness. It's not for everyone, maybe. More wands. What's going on? We've got the Four of Wands here, and some people consider it the marriage card, but it's a card of something, going to the next level. You're dating, you go exclusive, you move in together, you get the idea. But something goes to a high level or escalates. It's built on the right ground for the right reasons. The beginning of building your castle. Interesting. Under the Queen of Swords, you have the King of Pentacles. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. This person could be, very earth-like. They live in the here and now. They live in the reality of things. They are realists. You have the Three of Wands. Now, this is about your ships coming in. And not one, but two, Gemini, under the Ten of Wands. So we go the 10 to the 1, to the 7, to the 4, to the 3. But this is success. Could be success with a person. More wands. Nine of Wands. Now, this person's been in the battle for a while, but they don't give up. This is under the Page of Wands. I almost want to say, you're down, but you're not out. Type of energy. It's that warrior spirit. So, Gems, maybe if you feel like, get the weight of the world on your shoulders, you know what I mean? And you're going to do something different. You get rid of all these burdens of things that make you feel heavy. You're looking for stability here. And either you're taking on the earth-like properties of being a realist, living in the here and now, the things you can change, the things that you cannot. It brings success. after maybe feeling this heaviness. And once you kind of release it, once you see the reality, the gravity of the situation, you're down, but you're not out. Gems. Seven of Wands, standing your ground or keeping things at bay. You have the Shadow card, but in the reverse. Also known as the Devil card in the Witch's Tarot, which, by the way, that's what I'm using. I like the way it's depicted in here because, you know, these two people know each other so well in the dark. So well, right? And then the light comes shining through, and they see each other, and they're mortified. I mean, they really see each other. Talk about the realist. And they don't know each other at all. What they thought before is not what they see. And this could be your true feelings about someone, Gems. You know, you keep it at bay, you keep it, you know, not for everyone to hear. Or you defend your position. But what you knew before isn't what you know now, Gems. Maybe part of releasing the burdens here is, you know, to see something in the reality, to see the real, not the fake. It's almost like you find success when you finally see it. And being in the reverse, Gems, maybe it's, you know, you break toxic ties. You break the things that make you feel, you know, bound and tied to it. And once you do, you see things differently. What am I telling you, Gems? Three of Swords in the reverse, which means you're coming out of heartbreak. You're coming out of, you know, disappointment. Bottom of the deck. Justice. So something gets rectified, something gets justified, something gets made fair, either in the court system or karmically. I feel like this is the breakthrough. You know, because we started off with you and your element, the great communicator. She can back up what she says with truth, facts, figures, numbers. Her emotions are in the back seat. And you don't come at her, you know, with BS. It's an insult to her intelligence. And then you have the, you know, the heaviness, the burdens, carrying all the weight, the world on your shoulders, so to speak. But there's a new course of action you're going to take here, Gems. A new course of action to lift that. And whatever your course of action is here, you know, maybe you don't tell everybody. You keep that at bay because, you know, nobody, you know, rents space in your mind unless you let them, right? But by doing this, something goes to the next level. If it's a relationship, it could be marriage. If it's a job, it could be, you know, a raise or something. Different position, an elevation. And it comes crystal clear. You know, the reality of it. It could be being better financially. By this breakthrough, it's going to bring success in more ways than one. And because there is some movement here about a situation changing for the better, you're going to see something all the way to the end. Where this takes you. Because, Gems, you're releasing something. It could very well see that you saw something for what it's worth. Could be the realization that you don't need it anymore. Gems, you never did. And what might have been heartbreak and disappointment if you didn't see it, because you did, Gems, it's not going to hurt that much. And I feel like this is the way it's supposed to be. That it doesn't hurt that much because, you know, you've been there, Gems. You've been holding all the weight. You've been holding all the responsibility. And when you release it, and you take this course of action, no matter how you release it, karmically, it gets rectified and justified. It's not yours anymore. If this is in a court system, it gets rectified and justified. Because guess what? It's not against you anymore. All the way around, gems, when you release it, it's the best thing you could do for yourself. So that is what I have for you. Please keep on liking, subscribing, sharing to my channel, and I'll see you back here real soon. Take care.